Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Hey, Ginger. Go, let's go. Silva.
2nd and very short, looking to pass. He put everything he had. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Little tacks on the extra points. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 180. 180 shot.
Right to the air, Burrow. Taken in by Noah Fant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Shot. 180. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down, but not before he advances. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches.
Right 80.
Burrow from the gun. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On 2, ready?
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Well, big 13. Big 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. So we'll be out of bounds. He gets us up near their own 20-yard line. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger. Done. Sink right.
ETN again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Route. This is hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Focus, hot. 30 left.
Play.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Hey, I'm gun. 13 loop. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, go.
They'll run, Etienne. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Bengals nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
On one, right?
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go.
They have second and pretty long here. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Jaguars take over after returning it inside the red zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey, lion. Hey, tomato.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Rip, 20.
Now give. It's Etienne headed left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded just shy of the end zone. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Shot.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have this a step or two shy of the first down, it looks like. He stopped at the 25-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Dax Hill. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick six, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
45-yard line.
11, Thomas. Here we go. Here.
Back-to-back carries here. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Has a hole left. Room to run. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Bengals 7.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Starting at the 10. This makes it up to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Lawrence throwing here. Fits it through the middle. On the move, past the 40. Breaks free in the center of the field. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Okay, ready?
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, Jupiter. Silver.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Okay,
Line of scrimmage once again. That 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal.
hey, run. Son.
Lawrence looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
All right, let's go.
Etienne. And this is going to end behind a line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
A loss of 2 yards.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Right. Red on red. Hey, Ginger. Zach.
He's going to try and throw for it. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars continue dominating in our opening half. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead.
Bengals 7. Cam Little to kick off for the
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So that's our 2-minute warning, Brock. 1:57 left on the scoreboard. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everett. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 12.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
On 1, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11, Mike. Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. Right back to Flowers they go. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason.
Here we go.
And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now a stoppage for an injured player, and that is T. Higgins, who's shaken up and receiving some assistance. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
180. 11.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Finds Chase on the slant. And this one does not go far.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Gun.
Again, it's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
14.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Ram, 20 23. Hey, Soko. Hey, kill. 11, add it. Go. Motion.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits his running back. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Called in left side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
24.
From the red zone on first. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get more points to end a lopsided first half. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
42. Bengals 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now on first down. We've got a screen to the running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Offense to the line fast. Burrow from the gun. Absolutely fires this one right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an